Okay, so are you ready to dive into this?
Mm-hmm.
I'm really excited about this one. We're talking AI.
Always ready.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
Always ready. But this one's really interesting, I think, and I think you'll agree. We're talking about AI agents and chatbots and like the coming explosion of them.
Yeah.
And we've got this article. It's called The Rapid Generation of AI Agents and Chatbots.
Right.
And it says that we're like on the fast track to just having like a bajillion of these things.
Yeah, it will be long before they outnumber us.
Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of a crazy thought, right?
Oh, it is.
Like, what does that even mean? Right. Like when there's more of them than us.
Yeah.
But the thing I really want to get into today with this deep dive is how could this like actually make our lives better?
Mm-hmm.
You know, not just the scary stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, one of the big things that this article points out is that it's getting easier and easier to create AI.
Yeah.
You know, these advancements in machine learning and natural language processing are kind of like...
Giving superpowers to.
Yeah, giving superpowers to developers. You know, they're giving them all these tools that make it so much faster to create these intelligent systems.
So like before it was like only the big companies or whatever, like Google or whoever that could do it. But now...
Pretty much anyone can.
Yeah.
And that's where this explosion is going to come from.
So what does that mean for like everyday people like us?
Well, I mean...
Like instead of calling up like, Apple support.
Exactly.
You know.
Imagine instead of like a general AI assistant, you've got one that's specifically built for you.
Yeah, that's like custom made just for me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It learns your preferences. It learns your habits.
Where's my quirks?
Exactly. And it can help you with just about anything you can imagine. Like it's like having a whole team of experts just in your pocket.
Yeah. Okay, so let's make this like really specific because I love to just like really drill down into specifics so people can really see how this would work. So let's say I'm trying to learn a new language.
Okay.
Like I've always wanted to learn Italian. Oh. So instead of like using Duolingo or whatever,
right?
Which, I mean, those things are okay.
They're good starting points.
Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah.
But this would be like next level.
Right. Imagine like an AI tutor that is analyzing how you learn best.
Oh, wow.
It figures out what your weaknesses are, and then it tailors like specific lessons just for you based on what you're interested in.
Like based on the shows I watch.
Yeah, exactly.
And the music I listen to.
Right. So it's still learning, but it's like hyper-personalized.
Yeah.
And it's way more efficient.
Yeah. And for someone like me who has like kind of a short attention span, I think that'd be huge.
Yeah. I think for a lot of people actually who don't necessarily thrive in like a traditional learning environment, this could be really game-changing.
It really could be. It's like having a teacher who just gets you.
Exactly.
And knows exactly how your brain works. Wow. Okay, so education's one thing, but like what about other stuff? Like,
well, think about mental health.
Oh, yeah.
This is something that the article talks about as well. You know, a lot of people don't have access to therapy. It's expensive or it's hard to find a therapist.
Where there's a stigma.
Exactly.
Okay.
But what if you had an AI companion?
Oh, yeah.
That could offer you support like whenever you needed it?
Yeah, like right in my pocket.
Right there in your pocket. It could give you coping mechanisms if you're feeling anxious.
Yeah.
It could help you process your emotions, and it could even like recognize early warning signs.
Oh, wow.
Of more serious mental health issues.
And then like connect you with a human if it needs to.
Exactly. And that could make a huge difference for people who might not otherwise reach out for help.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, that's already like blowing my mind, but this article goes even further.
It does.
It talks about AI managing like our pets.
Yeah.
And our plants and stuff.
Yeah, your whole daily life.
Yeah, like I'm almost like afraid to ask.
Well, it might sound like science fiction, but it's really not that far off. Like imagine an AI that's monitoring your pet's behavior, tracking their vital signs.
Wow.
And it can like alert you to any potential health problems before they even become serious.
So like it's like a 247 vet tech.
Exactly.
Wow.
Or like you were saying, you want to learn Italian.
Yeah.
What if you had an AI that was like a master gardener?
Okay.
That would analyze your soil.
Oh, wow.
And the weather and even like the specific needs of your plants, and it would tell you exactly what to do to make them thrive.
So it's like a super gardener in my pocket.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay, this is amazing. But it does make me wonder, like, if AI is doing all this stuff for us, what happens to humans? Like, do we become...
obsolete?
Yeah. Like, what happens to jobs?
Yeah, that's a big question. And it's one that the article addresses.
Yeah.
I mean, it's inevitable that some jobs are going to be automated, especially jobs that are like really repetitive tasks.
Right.
But this also means that there are going to be new opportunities, new kinds of jobs that will emerge that focus on things that AI can't do.
What kinds of things would that be?
So things like creativity, strategy, human interaction.
So like things that really require like a human brain.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you could have like AI coaches that help people develop these new skills that humans are going to need in this new world.
Yeah.
You could have like AI facilitators that help mediate like really complex negotiations.
Wow.
Like international diplomacy or something like that.
Wow.
So it's not about AI replacing humans.
Yeah.
It's about AI augmenting our abilities.
Working with us.
Exactly. And kind of freeing us from the drudgery.
Yeah, all that boring.
All the boring stuff.
Yeah.
So we can focus on things that actually like require a human touch.
Yeah.
Things like empathy.
Yeah.
Critical thinking, creative problem solving.
Those are all very human things.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, this is painting like a really interesting picture.
Yeah.
So basically it's like we could have more time to focus on the things that really matter.
Right.
Like our relationship, our passions, solving the world's problems.
Yeah, or even just like learning Italian.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. I wouldn't have to use Duolingo anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a future I can really get behind.
Yeah, and the article even talks about like these AI ecosystems.
What does that mean?
Where you have all these different AI agents working together.
Okay.
Seamlessly communicating with each other to make your life better.
Oh, wow.
So you might have one AI that's managing your home's energy consumption.
Okay.
Another one that's optimizing your schedule. And they're like talking to each other to make sure that everything's running as efficiently as possible.
So like a hyper-efficient smart home, basically.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay, this is really exciting stuff.
It is.
But, I think it's really important to remember that, like, this future is not guaranteed.
Right.
Like, we have to plan for it.
Yeah, we have to be really thoughtful about how we develop and deploy these technologies.
And to make sure that they're used for good.
Exactly. We have to think about things like data privacy.
Oh, yeah, big one.
Algorithmic bias.
Yeah.
And making sure that everyone has access to these advancements.
Right, so it's not just like the wealthy people
who
get to have all the cool AI stuff.
It needs to be equitable. It needs to benefit everyone.
So it's really up to us to shape this AI revolution.
Yeah.
It's a powerful tool.
It is.
And like any tool.
It can be used for good or for bad.
Exactly. So it's like we're at a crossroads.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it.
I really hope that everyone listening will like really think about this.
Absolutely.
Like what aspects of your life could be enhanced by AI?
Yeah, what are you excited about?
Yeah. What are your hopes? But also,
what are your concerns?
Yeah, like what are you worried about?
Because this conversation is just getting started.
It really is.
And your voice is a crucial part of it.
Absolutely. So thanks for listening, everybody.
And keep thinking about it.
Yeah, stay curious.